For anybody else that is, out there, you have a business, you don't want to go door knocking, or you just get anxiety thinking about going into offices, just know that is normal. Hello. I am about to visit a couple real estate offices today, and I'm making this video kind of for myself, but for anybody else that is, out there, you have a business, you don't want to go door knocking, or you just get anxiety thinking about going into offices, just know that is normal. I still have that feeling today. But then I just remind myself that I'm not interrupting anybody's day. I'm just adding value until one day that they possibly do need me. You're just going in there to introduce yourself, not necessarily to get work right then and there, because they don't know you, they don't trust you, so they probably are not going to send you business unless they absolutely do need you, and the first couple minutes or seconds that they met you, you had something that other people didn't. And in my case, I did get a call back from one visit that we made. I was with my little boy. We didn't even talk. They were in a meeting on the phone. We just got in. I was literally right there by the door, and I had my son give our card to the desk or admin lady that was that was closest to us. We never spoke, nothing. It was just that first impression that people didn't forget was my little boy handing over my business card. And later that afternoon, I actually got a call back from that same brokerage from one of the agents that she did need a roofer to go out and help give options for an FHA loan. So it was in the process of, a buyer wanting to buy it, but due to the circumstances the roof was in, it had to be fixed before that loan was granted over. So just remember, it's kind of scary, but it's just things that you need to do in order for people to know that you exist. And it doesn't have to be that many. It could be 6, 8 offices a day, and you're literally just going in there to meet people. People have offices so people can show up. People have offices so they can have a team. So just keep that in mind. You're in there to introduce yourself. You're in there to ask questions. You're in there to be remembered, not necessarily to ask for work. And usually the way that I lead meetings like this, I call it a meeting, because when you're not busy, you do want to tell yourself that, hey, I'm busy, I got somebody to meet. You have that in your mind. So you go in there, you say, hey, I just wanted to introduce myself. I've seen your office. I live very close by. I come all over here all the time. I just wanted to actually stop by. I'm Rosa. I have a roofing company here locally, and I'm nice to meet you. And then they will start the conversation like, oh, thank you so much. Can you leave your card? Or you can ask, is there any deals that this is something that you guys need currently? Most of the time they'll say no, and that's okay, but you do have to ask that question to start a conversation. You don't just want to stop by and be like, hey, I'm just leaving my card, and not even have a conversation with anybody. At least try to learn, somebody's name. Try to act a little bit human, not just such a transactional person. Don't forget that. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Okay, so update at this first place. I actually spent almost 10 minutes in there. There was a total of 4 people that I did meet and I spoke with. Come to find out that the Chamber of Commerce is down here in this office. They're the first ones that I had met. So they gave me a little bit more information. They invited me to be part of the commerce. And then also they asked me quite a bit of questions about my business, and I ended up meeting one of the main brokers down here for this office. She asked for my information. I met one of her agents as well. It was super quick, but we just had a brief conversation. It was more with the Chamber of Commerce people that I met, that they were very interested in having me join. They don't have another roofing company that's down here from Utah County. There is one a little bit further, but this is what this is for. So people, you get to know people, you get to open your opportunities, you get to get out of your house and you don't stay in your head all the time. That's what I was doing, staying in my head and working behind a computer where I was very comfortable, but that's not how this works, especially for service business. Even if your name is blasted in so many places, yes, people do see your name and it starts becoming recognizable, but you as a person, as the owner, and people part of your team, people just need to meet other people and see your faces in order to trust you. So that's something that I do want to share. This was very positive. Most of your visits should be positive. They should be positive. They should be happy to know somebody else that is in your industry. I can't speak. In your industry is doing what you're doing, and that's it. You come back in about 2 weeks or about a month and you start becoming that person that comes and shows up and becomes a person that cares about relationships instead of just one-off jobs, and not really form a strong loyalty towards the people that trust you and that want to work with you. That's all this is about.